Hi, we've just commenced kickoff here on the campus of Grays Creek, where the Westover Wolverines come into Bear Country tonight at Senior Night. Hi, I'm Dr. Nelson at Nelson Chiropractic Centers, alongside Coach Mark Acker. And my father to my left, Mr. Lee Nelson, and another night of high school football. A great night of high school football out here at Grays Creek as Senior Night commences. A large crowd out here at Grays Creek. And Coach just kicked off the ball. The Westover Wolverines, led by Henry Howard, will take the ball at the 35-yard line.
That's right. Westover comes in here tonight. They've beat some formidable opponents. They beat Cape Fear, Southern Lee, and Union Pines in the conference. This Henry Howard III can throw the football well. He's an accomplished high school passer. They got some great athletes.
Okay, Howard fumbles the ball.
Early mistake.
The ball is fumbled on the first snap, Coach. And that is not how the Wolverines wanted to start against this very good, explosive offense of Grays Creek.
That's
Henry
right.
Howard in the shotgun, Coach. It looked like it was just a missed snap.
Yeah, just, start a game jitters. They are just high school kids. They work hard. That's an unfortunate error early on. He put the ball on the running back's hip. Just a bad exchange error. All right, it got on the turf. Here we go with Grays Creek now and Ken McDowell.
Yep, led by Joe Wallace, the quarterback, number 7. Ken McDowell, number 42. There he is, the star running back for the Grays Creek Bears. This guy is leading all categories in the conference, closing in on 2,000 yards rushing, number 42 for the Bears. Number 42 senior, Ken McDowell, 5'9", 190 pounds, and he is having quite the year, Coach.
Yeah, quite the year is an understatement. Mr. McDowell has 162 carries for 1,910 yards. He averages over 10 yards a carry. And,
and there's the handoff to his backup. That's number 18. That's the junior, Justin Richardson. And Richardson has 600 yards rushing on the season as well. He is the underclassman, Coach.
Right.
This is an explosive offense, averaging 475 yards a game.
Yeah, that's right, Dr. T. They know what they do. They know who they are. They run the football well. They pass it when they want. They got great discipline and team speed. That's a pretty good defensive
and good
job
coverage,
there.
Good pursuit there by Westover as number 4, Dion Rackley, the junior, is another one in the backfield, Coach, between Rackley and Richardson and Xavier Washington, along with their star fullback, Kenny McDowell. This offense has been explosive.
They got 47 touchdowns on the year running the ball so far. This is a running machine.
And they are quickly down to the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 10. Number 42, there he is, Kenny McDowell. McDowell for the carry, and he takes it down to about the 10-yard line, Coach.
Yeah, right. No new news here. Grays Creek's lining up in a 3-backfield. They're running the football. They're running some power. They're running on the edge. They're doing what they do best. They're getting down together, getting out together. You got some pretty good offensive linemen for Grays Creek. And Westover's doing a great job, too. Look at this.
Handoff goes to Ratley. There he goes, busting up the middle. And good coverage there.
Oh,
fumble.
Ball's out.
Call it a fumble.
Ooh, wish we had a red flag here.
He was down on the sidelines. Number 18 is the backup, Justin Richardson. He's the halfback. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds. And he's had a great season. 600 yards rushing this year, along with Xavier, who's got 172 yards in the last game. Quite an offense.
Right,
and the handoff goes to the big man. And there he is.
Nice job there.
Great
tackle by number 11. Holy smokes.
That is the cornerback.
Come up and laid the wood. That's there,
right.
boys.
Marcus Hall for Westover, and the cornerback is in on the tackle. So the Westover defense has got all their hands full in this opening series. That fumble on offense did not help. Joe Wallace, number 7, under center. And it's a quick snap, and we've got a false start.
Right. He sent number 4 in motion across the formation. Looked like he was going to quarterback sneak it. I got to tell you, it's like we've been in a sprint since the game started. The tempo of the game is out of control.
Well, Grays Creek does that.
Awesome.
They do no-huddle offense. That's the reason they're 7-2. They're 4-0 in the conference. Coach Lovett has done a remarkable job. This team is averaging 475 yards in offense. They've got the running back has got 30 touchdowns. The quarterback has 10 touchdowns rushing and 2 touchdowns throwing the ball. Their offense has really not thrown the ball much at all. Joe Wallace has got 162 yards passing on the season. So here's the look for his man, number 42 in the backfield, Ken McDowell.
Same play. Quarterback, look at that. Keep working, baby.
And he's busting up the middle. Looks like the Wolverines have stopped him. No signal.
Touchdown.
Now touchdown. Okay, so the quarterback keeper for Joe Wallace. Joe Wallace takes it in for the quick score, 7-0. And what a way to start for the Bears.
That's right, Dr. T. Much as advertised. Critical mistake by a Westover team early. on the handoff out of shotgun by Henry Howard and the running back. Grace Creek took opportunity they had, drove the ball about 35, 40 yards for the score. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're a great football team. You make a mistake, they're going to make you pay.
Here's the kicker, Taylor Sawicki. Say that again, Coach.
Taylor Sawicki.
Sawicki, number 10, 6'5", 6 foot, 175-pound junior. He's been good on the season all year with extra points. Number 7 is Joe Wallace. So there's always the possibility of a fake.
Yes, there is. Again, everybody runs these multi-set point after formations that we see all the time.
Yep.
It's great, gives you something to plan for. You know, everything that they do on film, the other coaches have to prepare for. And if you got 60 different things to prepare for, you can spend less time on each one, and it makes you more effective as an offense.
Well, they're going to have their hands full of the Wolverines, and there is
and
blocked. We just jinxed
blocked.
We just jinxed the extra point, and the extra point is blocked by Westover. Small victory there. The Westover Wolverines stop the extra point, and poor Taylor Sawicki. I apologize, Mr. Sawicki. He'll be back next score. I'm Dr. Nelson. This is the Game of the Week alongside Coach Mark Acker in the first quarter action. We'll be right back after these messages. Okay, squib kick right across the middle.
You say it.
Squib kick. I can't stand the squib kick. I don't know why they do it, but the Wolverines get good field position, and they jump on the ball at the 40-yard line of the Wolverines. So the Wolverines will have good field position. Grays Creek elects to squib kick. Don't understand that, but it's a squib kick. It is what it is, Coach.
This Henry Howard has 189 attempts this year. He's completed 88 of those for 1,086 yards. They average 130 yards passing a game, and they got a formidable offense if they can start clicking here. They're pretty big up front.
Yep.
I mean, this is a good battle. When you look at Grace Creek's last drive, very methodical, no big plays. Westover has done a good job coaching these kids up there in the right position. Now they got the ball back. Let's see if they can execute a drive, 10, 12-play drive, and do something here.
Okay, quick 2 yards to Marquez Hall, the running back, number 12. He's in the backfield alongside the senior Henry Howard, who's had a pretty good year quarterback. He can throw the ball deep, and if there's any weakness on the Grace Creek defense, it's the secondary coach, mostly underclassmen. Quick handoff goes to number 12. There he is, Marquez, but he is stacked up against the big defensive tackle for Grace Creek.
Yeah, that Nick Anta, I believe, number 34 from Grace Creek, he's an animal.
He is the Sam linebacker.
67 tackles this year. What a beast. And then the Mike linebacker, Darian Hill, has 70 tackles. The Will linebacker has 68 tackles. And the Will linebacker's a freshman?
Yep. Okay, 3rd and 9, Coach. Henry Howard alongside Westover. Who's had some decent success in the last few weeks. A lot of receivers there in the lower part of your screen. 3 receivers. He's back. He's looking deep. And he's holding on to it. There goes Henry.
Hey, this kid.
He's back on his feet. He's up to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah,
Coach.
Gain of about 6. It's 4th down, though. 4th and 4. Probably about 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. 4th down and 4. Ball's on the 46-yard line. So Westover, they've done a good job. They didn't turn the ball over. They didn't get anything going, but now they're going to have an opportunity. Oh, looks like they're going to go for it, Doc.
They're going for it here. Westover on the 46.
The kicker could be off the screen.
We've got a 4th down, and it's Henry Howard in the backfield there.
Number 2. Number 2 is going to kick.
Okay, number 2 is back there for Westover.
Kay Lindsay, he's a senior. Good snap. Decent kick. There you go. There you go. Where'd the ball go? There it is. Number 9 downs it on the 31 for Westover.
Okay, so Westover, a decent punt there. And the Grace Creek, here come the Bears.
Right, here they come with that up-tempo offense again. Even the linemen, everybody has a script on their left wrist there. The linemen, the receivers, the running backs. They signal the play in. There's no huddle. I mean, you get 10 or 15 more reps a game with an offense like this, it's worth it.
And Joe Wallace has rushed for over 700 yards on the season. 6'2", 190-pound quarterback. Joe Wallace, number 7, hands the ball
counter
off.
tray, that's great.
And there's the counter
That's
trade, a
great.
big, huge hole there.
Oh.
A big first down. And that's a number, what is that, number 18, Justin Richardson. And Richardson has had about 600 yards on the season as well.
That's right, Dr. T. He's scored 5 TDs. I mean, you got 4 running backs in the backfield. The 3 support running backs average 8 yards a carry.
No
more.
huddle, second down, short. And a big
There he
man,
is.
Ken McDowell, he's got a
There he
huge
goes.
hole.
Oh, nice move there.
And number
Little shaky
5
base.
has just saved big yardage there. And that is Vaughn McLaughlin. He is the cornerback, and he just saved a touchdown on that tackle.
Right.
Big holes here, no huddle
And
offense.
here's Grace Creek coming relentless.
Joe
Top
Wallace,
tempo.
and no substitution from the Westover. They'll call a timeout. No, they won't.
Here we go.
Almost offsides, number
Encroachment,
25.
Yes. Hey, well, that slows it down. White Hat called it offsides. Westover's doing a pretty good job. Looks like they're playing man coverage on the edge with the receivers for Grace Creek, and they're throwing 9 guys up in the box, and they're saying, you're going to run it, we're going to stop it. This is a pretty good ball game so far, but you'll notice how good Grace Creek is at executing this offense. Look at this.
6-0. Joe Wallace takes the handoff, goes to Kenny McDowell, and McDowell busted up for a first down. And there he is, number 42, the senior running back, leads all county rushing records on 2012.
He leads
close
the
to
universe.
2,000. He's got 30-plus touchdowns on the season. He's averaging 225 yards per game. Joe Wallace hands it off to number 4, going wide. Nice tackle out there.
Yeah, pretty good defensive
By the-
job by number 9
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
Kendra Evans, the cornerback, the junior cornerback for Westover.
Now, Westover's got some athletes now, so this is going to be really interesting to see how this develops as the game goes on. There's no trickeration here. Grace Creek's lining up, and they're coming after your butt, and Westover says, bring it on.
Big defensive tackles, Sherrod Williams, number 50. He's 6 feet, 250 for
Counter
Westover.
tray again. Boom.
And they're banging up the middle, and boy, oh boy,
They
there he
run
is. He's
hard.
staying on his feet. That's
They run
number 18, Justin Richardson, the junior. And Justin takes it up for another first down. That's about 8 yards right there.
Yeah, that line for Grace Creek, we got Pat Roon at right tackle, Kevin Hart at right guard, Corey Drake, the center's only a sophomore, Haynes is the left guard, Starr is the left tackle. Man, these are all underclassmen.
No
Doc.
huddle offense, quick snap, hand off to Kenny McDowell. And McDowell busted up the middle, and he's taken down by number 43, Brandon Laval. I'm going to check that number 74. Morrison, the defensive tackle for the Wolverines.
Yeah, right now, Westover's doing a pretty good job, but the one stat that often goes unnoticed in high school football is yards after contact. Westover's making contact with the Grace Creek running backs, but it's taking 2 or 3 Wolverines to bring the backs down.
Dion Rackley, a pickup of 2 yards, number 4, the junior running back, halfback for the Grace Creek Bears. The Bears have got tons of weapons. Xavier Washington hasn't seen the ball yet, number 3. He's 6'4", 190 tailback. Offsides.
Whoa.
Coach, they're going to have to do something to stop this offense, and it looks like they're only going to run the ball. So, bring the linebackers up,
Well,
right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
They're going to have to do something.
And on the NFL, you hear it called the casino. That means they're all in. They got to be all in.
Well, casino, somebody's got to push their chips in.
4:30.
Dad, your thoughts, first quarter action, Mr. Lee Nelson.
Fast-moving game, a great night for football. Beautiful weather.
Nice, crisp night, not that cold, not that hot. And
here
here
we
is
go.
Joe Wallace, handoff
Underneath.
Kenny McDowell. And McDowell busted up again, 3 more yards. And the Wolverines right now having trouble.
Doc, Westover's this close to making tackles for a loss. They're making great initial contact early, but like I said, the Grace Creek running backs are running hard, and the first guy's not getting them down. They keep moving.
Xavier Archibald, defensive end, made that tackle for Westover.
Here we go, much of the same. They're going to motion across
We've
this
got
formation.
third down and short yardage.
go.
And there is, again, we're going to hand off to number
nice
18.
job. Number
and
4.
a good tackle that time by number 4. He steps up, and that is senior cornerback Kendra Evans. And Evans steps up to make the tackle there. However, you never want to see your cornerbacks making all the tackles, do you, Coach?
No, you don't. That's not a good sign, and he's got about 80, 90 tackles this year. So
here we go, Grace Creek.
There we go,
Looking
right
for
up
the first
oh,
down.
nice
Kenny
block.
McDowell.
Nice
It is
block.
barreling down to the 2-yard line. Ken McDowell, the leading rusher for the Grace Creek Bears. The Bears.
That right tackle, number 75, Roan, just did an outstanding job. on that defensive end. He manhandled that young man.
Okay,
He's a
Joe
big boy.
Wallace, man in motion is 85. He's going to get the handoff, number 18,
Look.
God,
and
they
he's
run
busting
hard.
towards the goal line. And again, that goes to
game.
Justin
Ball,
Richardson.
ball.
And there's a flag, Coach.
Late call. The Zebras are going to get it sorted out. Man, I'm glad the regular official's back. There's 3:19 to go in the first quarter. We're probably, what is this, Doc, on about the 3 or 4 yard line. Grays Creek is methodically moving the ball down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards of carry, running it right out Westover. We got a conversation. That's Big Bill, retired Sergeant Major, the white hat, who could be my stunt double.
Bill Henderson, one of the
That's
referees.
right. What a great man.
Want to mention the referees tonight, Coach?
Oh, personal foul on Grays Creek there. Here we go. Now let's see how they react to the adversity on there.
Okay, the ball comes back 10 yards. We've got
15.
15 is third down.
Yep, 3rd and 15. Let's see if they throw the ball this once or twice a game right here.
3rd and 15, Joe Wallace under center.
Got man coverage out there on the edge.
Number 42, Ken McDowell.
There's
He's
a pass.
reaching back. He's looking
I
for a receiver.
am Nostradamus.
And there it goes in the end zone,
Oh
right
my
through his
God.
hands.
What a pass. Great
Wow.
job.
And we just mentioned that Richardson has not been in the game yet. There he is, number 8.
I got it. I saw it on the internet. That's why I called it. No, actually, on third downs on a Friday night in
Ezra-
October against Westover, they throw the ball 3 out of 4 times.
Okay, Ezra Pickett, number 8, the intended receiver in the end zone for Grays Creek. He was
Pretty
open,
good.
Coach.
Yeah, he was open. Pretty good coverage. I mean, the DB was there. It took a perfect throw, and the Grays Creek quarterback. Look at that play.
There's a fake.
Trickeration right there.
Yeah,
Double
there's the
reverse.
fake handoff to number 4. Number 4 breaks it up the middle. Dion Rackley, the junior.
You got to pick your poison with Grays Creek. They change direction. They're very crisp. They do a lot of angle blocking, pulling around, kicking people out. They're
Enormous-
just flat on it right now.
A lot of
and
substitution.
it is Westover's football.
Okay, the turnover. So the Wolverines hold.
Yes, they do.
Big time hold
Big
there.
time penalty there with about 3 minutes to go down inside the 5-yard line. But you know what? That just tells you right now, Westover has a big strike capability in Grays Creek. Wonderful, wonderful play action pass they ran there, but they didn't execute. Let's see if
Henry
Westover
Howard.
go. There he is right there. He's gone. Get him on the
Wow,
screen, boy.
big time room.
Yes, he
And
is.
there
Go.
goes Henry Howard,
That
the big
boy's
quarterback.
a player right there. Atta baby.
Wow. Down to the 40-yard line at Grays Creek. A pickup of 35 yards.
At least.
Henry Howard, the senior quarterback, decides to hold on to the ball. And why not? Henry Howard has a good year in rushing, over 700 yards rushing.
Yes, he
and,
does.
great night tonight. Great time to pull that. Quarterback
Good.
sneak. And the quarterback just rushed for 35 big-time yards.
At least 35. 'Cause he looked like a runaway beer truck out there. He was rumbling, bumbling. He had it going on. What a
Okay,
great
Coach,
play.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard line of Grays Creek. Henry Howard in the shotgun. Can the
Here we go.
Wolverines
Hold
get
on to the
something
football.
going? And a quick handoff to number
Oh,
12, but he's
good
energized.
move,
He's
good
busting
move.
up the middle.
Look at number 9 standing around. Number 2, buy a ticket, boys.
Marquez Hall takes it up for another first down, close to the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it shy of the 32-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Westover's got the momentum here. Look, they're going no huddle
So
themselves.
here come the Wolverines with their no-huddle offense as
here's-
Henry Howard looks for the offensive play. He's got trips to the left, top of your screen, one down below in the slot.
They're going to
In
throw
the
this
back.
ball to the left.
Marquez Hall, the running back, junior running back in the backfield.
They're throwing
Snap
it-
from Howard.
Oh, my God.
Goes to Marquez, and he is slammed. And that is big number 85.
65.
Yeah, that is
Good.
one of
That's
the.
a grocery-eating child there.
Elijah Buxton, 6'5", 295-pound senior, the defensive tackle for Grays Creek. 156 and counting in the first quarter, and it has gone by very quickly here. Henry Howard trying to get something done for the Wolverines. They're down 6-0 with 1:47 on the clock.
That one play by Henry Howard has increased the intensity level threefold in this game.
Well, Henry can rush the ball, and he's got 3 receivers to the top
Here
of
we
the
go.
screen. Let's see, one in motion.
Here we go.
Handoff, no, counter,
There it is
handoff.
again. That
And
guy
Henry
wasn't
Howard
home.
hold on to it. He's
No.
holding it.
If there was, if
Henry
Westover's
busted
receivers
down.
would block, sorry, I can't.
That's okay. Coach is going crazy. Down to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines are moving.
That's the problem with receivers. They think they're supposed to catch the ball. Block.
But Henry is holding that thing like a loaf of bread. He's got to be careful, Coach.
Right.
He's got to tuck it if he's going to run it, and he's just holding it out there. So Henry Howard takes him down to the 25-yard line of Grays Creek on senior night. The Wolverines are marching
That's right.
into Bear Country. In the backfield is Marquez Hall, You've got the three receivers, Kendall Lindsay and Eddie Adrian on the right. And in motion goes number 9.
You got to be impressed.
The
with this.
handoff to
Ooh.
number 9, a
Ooh.
quick snap.
65 is just beating the mess. He's beating his blocker
And
like a
Eddie
rented mule.
Adrian goes down quickly. Check that, Keitra
That's a
Keitra
big-
Evans, number 9. He's the slot wide receiver.
You know, Westover has a lot of skill players that go away and a half. It's going to be interesting as the game goes on to see what this pace of play, the toll it takes on those athletes that are going away and a half. Grace Creek 2 platoons it and keeps it going.
Okay, Henry Howard, wasting little time. 4 receivers. Marquez Hall, the star running back for Westover in the backfield. Henry in the shotgun, offside.
Oh, man, I'm open. No wonder you left early.
Number 4 for the Westover Wolverines jumps off sides, and that's John Trey White, the senior wide receiver.
There's
25 seconds left in the first
exactly,
quarter, winding down to
exactly.
the first quarter.
Second down, maybe Westover, for me, dang if I wouldn't run a play action pass here. And you remember when we saw them play Douglas Byrd, that trips formation to the wide side? They had a really good passing combination.
In the fourth
off of
quarter,
that.
they had a great fourth
Yes,
quarter.
they did.
And the offense came alive, no huddle. Henry Howard in the
There
shotgun.
it is. There it is
fake.
deep for number 2, I guarantee you.
Oh, he had it.
Man, what a great play there. Pretty
Kendall
good throw.
Lindsay. Kendall Lindsay, the junior receiver, 6'3", 175, went skyward and almost brought it down, Coach.
That's right.
Covered by 2 cornerbacks. You got to give. Let's give credit to the 2 cornerbacks for the Grace Creek defense there. Anthony Brown, the sophomore,
Right,
did
and
a
he
good
had
job.
help from the safety. Grace
that's-
Creek runs a 4-3, so that safety was probably helping over the top. They dodged a bullet there.
Jeff Gibson, the free safety, on the coverage as well. That's one area, Coach, we talked about in the pregame. One area, if the Grace Creek defense is susceptible, is in the secondary. You've got
That's
a sophomore and you've got 3 juniors in the secondary.
And there's a significant height advantage with
Henry
number 2.
Howard takes the snap.
There it
He's
is.
looking end zone. He's going to hold on to it. He's got a man open, and there is his big tight end, number 80, and he just drops the ball. And that is a big mistake. Dante Richardson
Right.
just dropped the ball, Coach. That would have been a pickup of 5 yards. So now they're back. It looks like it's third down and 15.
Yeah, there's 4 seconds. Yeah.
Fourth down? No, we go to 4th down and 15. So what are they going to do here, Coach? No field goal.
4th and 15. What they're going to do is they're going to sling this ball to number 2.
Number 2.
You know what? If I had a halfback pass or something like that. But Henry Howard's really good at defending the ball. I say go 3 wide here, run 3 verticals up the field. You got a corner and 1 safety. If he's got time to throw it, they're in trouble.
Okay, twins to the right, one in the slot formation. Henry Howard in the shotgun formation, and there's a timeout.
Something like that.
Timeout Westover.
Here
Timeout
we go,
Westover.
yeah.
Nelson Chiropractic presents
4
the High
seconds.
School Game of the Week, presented by Jer Film Productions. I'm Dr. Nelson, and we'll be right back after this break.
Turkey in the straw, ho, ho, ho. Turkey in the hay, hey, hey, hey. And the old folks dance with their mother-in-law as they dance to a tune we call Turkey in the Straw.
Hi, Dr. Nelson at Nelson & Nelson Chiropractic Centers. Why are we so involved with high school football? You see, it was 30 years ago that my high school football coach's best friend was a chiropractor. A few of the guys on the team had some problems. We went to the chiropractor, and guess what? We got better. That's why I understand how important high school athletics are and how important chiropractic is to that formula. Nelson & Nelson Chiropractic Centers working overtime to make a difference in our community.
Dr. Nelson alongside my father, Mr. Lee Nelson, alongside Coach Mark Acker. And this is a good game. Actually, Grace Creek turned out
down.
6-0 on a turnover in the first few minutes of the game. As we wind down here in the first quarter, Henry Howard is leading the Westover Wolverines. And it's 3rd down.
There it is.
And he's
Run,
looking
there it
deep.
is.
He's got a
Oh,
man
he's
wide
wide
open.
open.
And
Here
he's
we
looking at
go.
zone number 12. He's into the end zone.
He could go all the way.
Marquez Hall, the star running back, just tied up this game. And a nice
wide
pass,
open.
out pass by Henry Howard. Dad, he looked like he was wide open.
What a great job by the Westover staff to call a timeout. They ran the receivers where they had everybody. There's got to be something going on. They're talking to the white hat. This can't be good.
Well, Marquez came out of the backfield there, Coach, and it was delayed. So he made his way through the tackles.
What a great
and got
scheme.
past the linebackers, and no one saw him. And it's
Holding
against
it.
Grace Creek.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Touchdown. Got a ball
So
game.
the penalty is is denied and not going to accept the penalty, and Westover gets on the board 6-6 here in the first quarter. End of first quarter action.
Good job by the Westover coaching staff. Westover thus far has been flowing real hard with their receivers, flooding the half of the field.
Right.
Well, they did the same thing to the wide side of the field, sent the running back weak side. Nobody was home. Nice throw and catch. Great play there. Let's see if they can take the lead.
Well, Marquez got out of the backfield, the running back, and he was wide open out in the flat. And here comes the kicker, and it looks like it's good. And it is good.
Wow.
So Westover takes the lead at the end of the first quarter.